Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And what I want to do with this video is I want to talk about real cybersecurity and real hacking. And before we get into the NSO group, before we get into Jeff Bezos and the alleged phone hack that many people are saying was through their software, mainly I believe it was Pegasus at the time, I want to make one thing abundantly clear, that every single digital communication that you are a part of, knowingly or unknowingly, is sent through a server of our intelligence services. Mainly, we found out that this was going on in the 90s and the National Security Agency through Hepting versus AT&T. That is a must understanding before we start talking about groups sharing information with one another and then the vulnerability of those groups to be hacked. Now, with that being said, I want to let people understand how this new technopoly works. And it works by all these different leviathans, be it Facebook, be it Google, be it Microsoft, be it Apple, be it Amazon, share information with each other on basically the consumer class, the people they consider serfs. Okay? And I want to go through this because this is an EFF report. And obviously, Amazon did not want to comment on this at the time. And don't worry, we're gonna full circle this into the hack and the NSO and all that good stuff. But first, you have to understand that Ring is already extremely hackable. How many reports did we have of people easily getting in? And that was one of the issues here. Okay, if you read this article, on top of that, you understand that Mozilla said it was like a Big Brother paradise. So easy. Go Big Brother on you in your own home. All right? And that Ring workers had been fired for spying on users. All right? Forget about the metadata, the video footage that it's archiving, etc., etc. They're sharing your personal info through this app with other big companies. And when we talk about that, we have to understand that the Israeli security company NSO, the NSO group, okay, and their software basically scrapes data from Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, you name it. You name it. All right? There it is right there. That's a big Financial Times report if you want to get into everything. And of course, they're saying the Financial Times got it so wrong. There's a lot of denials. In fact, when we get into Bezos and the NSO, this is Haaretz, obviously an Israeli publication, right? Talking about basically that the Bezos hack may not have even happened. But then you read the article, okay, and it essentially says, well, more than likely it was hacked and probably did use this tool because it was much more sophisticated than what the Saudi Arabians had. Okay? So basically, I think it was back in 2018, was it May? Bezos had some personal messages from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and then all of a sudden his phone started getting wild. There was a security expert that looked at it, and basically said it looked like the spyware Pegasus by the NSO group, all right? And, once again, you look at it, try to inject it. They try to say the report does not prove it was NSO's tools that conducted the break-in, but does say that during the period of the attack, which occurred on May 1st, 2018, NSO's Pegasus software was the most appropriate tool for such an attack as opposed to other software used by the Saudi Arabia at the time. So, I read this article, but they really didn't provide much evidence suggesting that it was not the Israeli spyware that hacked Bezos. And what people have to understand is that the FBI has been investigating NSO spyware used in hacks since at least 2017 and probably before that. So let's talk about the before that. Long before smartphones were the norm, there were, landlines. And those landlines were often, the phone records would often go through Amdocs and Converse, Israeli companies that, although they may have not have had access to your actual phone call information at the time, what they did have access to was who was calling who, as in number-to-number association, right? And for how long. And they were able to take that data, and it was revealed that this large Israeli spy ring, which was in the United States pre-9/11, had used that information to infiltrate all types of government offices, both public and private. Yes, that's right, secret government offices. I actually have that in my film, Fabled Enemies. And a lot of this gets into Whitney Webb's work with Epstein and the Israeli security firms out there, her work in Carbine and others. So you have to understand that NSO, Pegasus, all this stuff is just what we're seeing now. And with the FBI investigating them, for at least the past 3 years, that's nothing. That's the tip of the iceberg, okay? Because, it's starting to come to light. And I believe it was, which woman was it? Juliet Kayyem. She and Nancy Gibbs were supposed to speak at Harvard College, but it came out that Juliet was actually a former consultant for the NSO group. So, with that story kind of being highlighted, the Pegasus software, the 2018 hack, Bezos making headlines, Harvard doesn't think it's a good look to have this person speak, and perhaps it's not. But I want to reiterate this again, that all of our digital communications right now are being tracked, traced, and databased by the national security state. But then you have, like I said, kind of like this subsidiary business of big data where Amazon's going to do business with Google and Facebook and give your Ring security data to them, okay? On top of being vulnerable to all this malware and other stuff. That's the new technopoly. And they're building databases and profiles on you and your family. That's why they want to get Portal into your home. Do you understand? I mean, they actually talk about this in this article, how they're able to track your behavior of your family. Okay? Like Ring has been, that's it. There, where is it? Yes, here we go. EFF notes user data can be amalgamated to create a profile of the user's digital habits. Third-party companies can use that profile to surveil what people are doing across other apps and websites. They are building profiles on you. Understand, this is going to be part of the social credit score system. Okay, it's right in your face right now. So folks, please thumbs this video up, subscribe, share, join the Burmis Brigade if you're not already a member. We're doing it 3 to 7 times live here on YouTube. Also, by the way, my documentary films, Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and Shade the Motion Picture are all available for free right here in this documentaries playlist section. Not asking you for $1 there. Doing 5, maybe more, live streams over at Rockfin exclusively. Rockfin.com/Jason Burmis. Anybody can sign up and follow me for free. Obviously, we're putting up other videos that are available here on YouTube as well. But you're going to get 5 exclusives every week. That's 20 videos a month that you won't see on YouTube. And you pay $9.99 a month, not only for those videos, but all the other content out there on this website. So it's kind of like I'd say like a Netflix for creators. It's a one fee and you get all this premium content. But if you hit the endorse button with Jason Burmis and sign up through me, then obviously it helps promote my channel. So it's a cool platform. Not everybody can do it. The reason I chose Rockfin is because they came to me and it seems like a really cool fit. If you want to support me financially, other than that, $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. It's really how we're doing this. I mean, right now, all right, it's almost 3:30 in the morning live, but I have almost 40,000 subscribers. There are 36 people watching. Less than 1 in 1,000 of my subscribers tunes in. Think about how ridiculous that is. All right, so how else am I supposed to do it without a GoFundMe? Being treated like this by YouTube. How dare I, cover the news from a nonpartisan perspective and tell the truth, right? Well, that being said, absolutely love you guys. See you on the flip.